Hi guys, welcome to my videos. So today in this video I'm going to show you how to step by step apply intra-company transfer, or in other terms ICT work permit for Canada. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now, because I regularly upload videos. And if you have any concern, any question, anything that comes in your mind, feel always absolutely free to ask us. This is your own channel. Alright guys, so let's proceed. So guys, like ICT is a kind of a closed work permit, or in other terms an employer specific work permit, and there are certain conditions. So I'm not going to go into that condition. Instead, in this video I'm going to show you how you can apply for it. So that's what is going on now. So in front of you I have opened my MyCIC main page. So you have to go with apply to come to Canada, this wizard. So scroll down. So this is going to be a work permit. So work permit. So what would you like to do in Canada? So work. How long? Temporary, more than 6 months. Let's say for 2 years somebody is applying. Select the code that matches your passport. Let's say there's an Indian citizen who is applying. What is your current country or territory of residence? Let's say India. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian? Let's say no. Whatever is applicable in your case. Date of birth. Okay. So let me make this guy 1990. Not a bad age, 30 years. September 15. Click on next. Are you a green card holder of USA? Let's say no. I have a job offer and my employer gave me an offer employment number or LMIA. So definitely he has got a job offer because he is applying for ICT, but not LMIA. So it will be yes, because the condition is or here. What is the status of your job offer? Temporary, at least 1 year, because we assume that the guy is applying for 2 years. Okay. Do you plan to work in the following categories? Let's say he's going in IT. So let's say no. Whatever is applicable in your case. Will you be coming Canada with a spouse, common law partner who is already working as a foreign worker? No. About full-time student at a designated learning institution? No. Recently graduated? No. Whatever is applicable in your case. He is never married. What is your province of destination? Let's say he is going into Ontario. Okay, this option has been created. Now click on continue once more. Do you have a valid work permit? No, he doesn't have. So no. Which type of work permit do you want to apply for? This is really important. Let's see what are the options we have. A work permit through seasonal agricultural program, labor market. A work permit for an intra-company transferee, because we are applying under ICT. Are you accompanying a family who has a status in Canada or recently approved to Canada? Let's say no. Have you ever committed or arrested? Let's say this guy has no criminal history at all. He had a medical exam performed last 12 months? No. Any designated country for 6 consecutive months in last year? Let's say no. Whatever is applicable in your case. Do you want to work in one of the following? Healthcare, clinical laboratory, patient urgent attendant, daycare, nursery? Let's say no. Whatever is applicable in your case. Next. You want to submit application for a family member? No. But you go to click yes if you are applying together. Like if you are applying along with your wife, then you can click yes and then provide the details. Same for a kid also, like that. Are you giving someone access to your application? No. He is doing everything on his own. In last 10 years, have you given biometrics? Let's say no. There are fees associated? Yes, he will be paying the fee, otherwise I will get the visa. Are you able to make a digital copy? Yes, he is applying online, so he has to upload everything digitally. Will you be paying fee online? Yes. You can review all the answers here. If there's anything wrong, you got to select and then click on continue. Okay, now the document checklist has been created. application for work permit made outside of Canada. Alright, so here let's go through one. So for 1295 I have already uploaded the video, so I'm going to include link in the description and you can proceed from there. Evidence of company relationship, that's instruction. You must provide proof of relationship between the company you work for in your country of origin and the Canadian company you intend to work for while you are in Canada. Example of evidence of relationship include your proof of your occupation, the duration of your employment at the company of your country of origin, and proof of proposed position at the Canadian company. Basically you get an HR letter on letterhead that provides information. The Canadian and foreign company must have legal entities that have a parent, subsidiary, branch or affiliate business relationship. A lot of Indian IT companies work in this structure and they send their employees on ICT visa, I know. So this is clear. Letter from current employer. You must provide a letter from your current employer or proof of annotated pay stubs from your employer. This is used to confirm the details of your financial profile. To your job status, how long you work for the company, your occupation, etc. Here I mean letter again from the company about this information. Proof of business establishment in Canada. You must provide proof that business you intend to work is established in Canada. You can provide business financial report, registration, etc. Yeah, I know a lot of these documents they provide. Alright, coming down, passport, up use, CV, you provide digital photo, family information form. I'm gonna include the link in the description. You can watch from there. Alright, proof that you meet the requirements of the job. Invitation letter. So like you are gonna work in Canada, so you need to provide the invitation letter from the employer in Canada. That works. So sometimes I have seen that these companies issue transfer letter as well. That also works. Proof that you meet the requirements of the job being offered. Let's see what they have. If your intended occupation Canada is regulated, provide evidence that the responsible provincial territorial body has granted you the license or certification. So if you are for IT, like this is, they just provide the HR letter about your job duties, like you are going to work on certain technology, like you have experience, you have worked for the client, lot of things. But if it's regulated, you need to provide that information over here, whatever is applicable in your case. Okay, so these are mandatory documents and these are non-mandatory documents. For schedule 1 I have also uploaded a video. I'm going to include the link in the description, so I'll not go through this. Client information also I have done the same, so I will not go for that as well. You need to write as per your requirements. This is a closed work permit, so that's why they are not asking you to pay $100 for open work permit fee, $85 for biometrics. Now we have this offer of employment to a IMM 5802, offer employment to a foreign national LMIA exempt. So basically it seems they have gone through some changes. I just did search on their help site, but I found that I want to submit an offer of employment. Where can I find IMM 5802 form? Is no longer accepted. All offers of employment must be submitted online through the employer portal. Find out how, so that your employer needs to submit. That is why they have made it optional and they have removed the instruction. But if it is really not required, they should not include this. Anyway, so once you are done through the mandatory section, like even if you don't upload anything over here under optional and you have through this, if you go, then there is an option here next where you go and digitally sign, and from there you can proceed. So that is how simple it is, guys. So I'm going to include links in the description. So I hope you like this video. Make sure you hit a like and comment, and if you have any concern, any question, anything that comes in your mind, feel always absolutely free to ask. Thank you, guys.